So this is a SQUIER Baritone Telecaster, and it's pretty much, it's almost like any other Telecaster with the exception of the fact that it's a baritone. And you might wonder, well, what's a baritone? So the big difference between a baritone and a regular guitar is that a baritone guitar has a much longer scale, and this one is 27 inches. It has much bigger strings. I think these are like, was it 56 to 14 or something like that? Something crazy. I'll put it down at the bottom if I'm wrong, or maybe I will anyway. It's tuned in a similar fashion, in that if you play those same chord shapes that you do in a normal guitar, you're going to get, chords that you're used to. With the exception of the fact that if you play an E shape down here at the first position, it's going to be B. And so the way this is tuned is that the bottom string is B, the fifth string is E, the fourth string is A, the third string is D, the second string is F sharp. It sounds not good. And the first string is B. So, you just have to remember that, if you're at the third fret and you're playing an E shape, you're not going to get G. This is like any normal Telecaster. It's got the two pickups, and these are Alnico pickups. It's got three-position selector switch. It's got the, volume and tone. It's got vintage style tuning pegs. So it's really similar, and this one in particular is like the 1960 custom Telecaster, so it's got binding around the edges here, which really looks nice. So the body is made out of Nyado, which is a wood from Southeast Asia. The neck is maple, the fingerboard is Indian laurel. And the other thing I noticed about this guitar is that on the back, on the plate on the back, it says UK and CA. Now, I don't know what that means, but I think it's from the UK or Canada. I bought it from a store in Bloomington, Indiana called Melody Music Shop. And they have much like Sweetwater, they have a checklist. And I think they did a pretty good job in that it was really ready to go, when I took it out of the case or out of the box. So that was cool. Something like that. So what do I think about this guitar? So the pros are this. I think it's built really well. The frets feel really good. There's no sharp ends. It just seems like it seems well built to me. Those are the good things. And I do like the bridge pickup. Okay, so the cons are, first of all, it's going to be, less expensive, cheaper electronics. And for some reason, the neck pickup just sounds weak to me. It doesn't have any sparkle to it. I'm not sure the tuning pegs. They're just, there's a very tight feel to them, and maybe that's because of the heavier strings. I don't know. The only thing I notice about this is this funny grain in the wood, or not grain, but imperfections, I guess. And you can sort of see it here. You can only see it when the light hits it a certain way. So one other thing about this guitar, and not Squiers in general or less expensive guitars, but with baritone guitars, these frets are further apart, right? The lower frets. And you just have to get used to the fact that it's different. Yeah, so, but yeah, I think for $377, I think it's a pretty good deal. So I hope you liked the video. If you have never played a baritone, try one out, because they're really fun. And I highly recommend this model. I think it's really, even with the shortcomings, I think it's a pretty good guitar. So anyway, till next time.